Welcome back to another episode of Papé Toolkit. Today, we're going over the work planner function in John Deere's Operations Center. Have you ever found yourself moving from field to field and you just want to get back to work, but you still have to enter all that pesky information into your display? Well, John Deere's Operations Center actually has a tool that might make this quite a bit easier for you, and it's called Work Planner. So today, we're talking about Work Planner on the web version. So jumping in here, usually I start with the map.deere.com page, but starting from any page, up at the very top, we're going to go to the Plan tab. And under that drop down, we'll select Work Planner. Once in Work Planner, we'll go ahead and select our crop year and the pass we want to make, whether it's tillage, seeding, application, or harvest. So for now, we'll go ahead and select tillage, and we're going to plan a tillage event. So from here, we can either select every single field in our organization, or we can select from the list. Or another simple method would be to go into the map, and you're just going to click on the fields that you want to create a work plan for. So we'll go ahead and select these right here, and we're going to hit next at the bottom. And a convenient thing here is it's actually showing you how many fields you have selected out of total fields, as well as how many acres you have selected. So let's hit the next button. And now we're going to type in our tillage depth for all fields. And really where this is helpful is if you are wanting to provide manual documentation. We know that we're doing primary tillage, and during primary tillage, we may till the ground, let's say 4 inches. So we're going to go ahead and say 4, and unit is inches. But should we need to do individual fields, we actually have a drop down where we can select an individual field. And a fun tip here is you actually see this prescription button right next to each and every field. So should you have a true set equipped piece of machinery, we can actually make a prescription for automatic depth adjustment on your tillage tool. Once we've input our tillage depths, we can go ahead and scroll down, and we will select guidance tracks for these fields. So the quick, easy method would be to select all tracks. But should we have some extra ones in here, we can say modify 6 fields individually. So we'll hit this drop down here. And now we can go into tracks for each one of these and select a specific track that we'd like to include. So here, I'm just going to say first pass. And then in 2, I'll say first as well. And once we've selected these, it will actually show you this guidance track on your map. So working our way down, we can actually select our machine, implement, and operator. So for this example, we'll choose this piece of machinery that's not JD-Link equipped. We're going to go ahead and choose this field cultivator, and we are not going to select an operator. If you had a work order and you were documenting the work that was being done, you can enter that work order number here. And then if you have any instructions for the person that's performing this work, you can type this in. So today we're going to say, watch depth gauge wheels. And with that, we can go ahead and select Save. And so we can see here that we now have a planned work event for tillage in these 6 fields. But we also have this priority tab over here on the left-hand side. And what that allows us to do is that allows us to select which of these will come in what order. Should you enter a different field, it will go ahead and populate up on your Gen 4 or G5 display the work plan for that according field, even if you're not in the right priority. If your tractor is JD-Link equipped, we'll actually have this progress bar that will show us our current progress in that field. So that way, if you have multiple pieces of equipment, or you just have one that's slowly knocking these work plans out, we'll be able to see the current progress for these. So we can go ahead and select these. And if we wanted to send these to a JD-Link equipped tractor, we could say send to equipment. But for this demonstration, because I've selected a tractor that's not equipped with a JD-Link modem or a Gen 4 or G5 display, I'm going to go ahead and say, I'll select these fields and I'm going to mark them as complete. And so this is actually a form of manual documentation. So another use for this would be if you have a pass that's not able to be recorded, let's say a fertilizer pass, but you want to still keep agronomic records of that event happening, we can create that manual documentation layer just to make sure that you've checked the box and it's in your records. And as you can see here, they've now moved from planned, and now we have no current plans, to completed. And we can see that each one of these has been completed today. If you have any additional questions on the work plan function in John Deere's Operations Center, please reach out to your local Papé Precision Ag specialist. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.